We live our lives on a cosmic carousel. We don't feel it, we can't sense it, but our planet is in a state of perpetual, graceful motion. Every single day, Earth completes one full rotation on its axis. This spin is the master conductor of our world, orchestrating the rhythm of day and night, the flow of our oceans, the direction of our winds. It is a fundamental dance, a constant ballet that has allowed life to flourish for billions of years. Without this spin, the world as we know it simply couldn't exist. It is the silent, invisible engine powering the entirety of our biosphere, a gift from the formation of our solar system itself. The speed of this rotation is staggering when you stop to consider it. If you were standing on the equator, you would be hurtling through space at over 1,670 kilometers per hour. That's faster than the speed of sound. Think about that. Right now you are moving at a velocity that would outpace a fighter jet. Everything around you, the chair you're sitting in, the building you're in, the very air you breathe, is moving along with you. We are all passengers on this colossal spinning sphere, held fast by the gentle but persistent grip of gravity. This shared velocity is why we don't feel like we're being flung into space. We are part of the system, moving in perfect unison with the planet itself. Now let us imagine the unimaginable and impossible event. In a single, silent instant, the Earth stops spinning, not a gradual slowdown over millions of years, but a full, instantaneous stop. The solid mass of the planet ceases all rotational movement. Crust mantle core. One moment we are traveling at over 1,000 kilometers per hour. The next, the ground beneath our feet is perfectly, utterly still relative to its orbit around the sun. It's a scenario that defies the laws of physics, but it reveals the importance of motion we take for granted. For a fraction of a second there might be nothing, just a silent, imperceptible shift. But this is the quiet before a storm. The laws of momentum do not forgive. While the solid Earth has stopped, everything not bolted down has not. Every person, every animal, every tree, every boulder, every building, every drop of water in the ocean. They would all continue eastward at over 1,600 kilometers per hour. It's a concept of sheer, absolute violence. Think of it like being in a car that is traveling at supersonic speeds and then it hits an immovable cosmic wall. You aren't wearing a seatbelt, in fact nothing is. The car stops but you keep going. This is what would happen to the entire surface of the planet. Let's slow down this moment of catastrophe. In the first second after the stop, every structure built by humanity would be obliterated. Skyscrapers, pyramids, bridges, houses, all would be instantly sheared from their foundations. They wouldn't just collapse, they would be swept away eastward, disintegrating into a cloud of dust and shrapnel, traveling at hundreds of meters per second. Cities would cease to exist in the blink of an eye, transformed into a horizontal blizzard of concrete and steel. Any living thing not deep underground would meet a similar fate, a brief and violent end. It would be a moment of pure mechanical destruction. Simultaneously, the world's oceans would rise. Their colossal momentum would carry them forward, creating a tsunami of truly biblical proportions. But this wouldn't be a single wave. It would be the entire body of the ocean surging onto the land. Water would rush eastward, swamping continents with a wall of water kilometers high, traveling at supersonic speeds. These mega tsunamis would scour the landmasses clean of all debris, washing over mountains as if they were pebbles. The supersonic winds would generate unimaginable friction against the now stationary surface. This friction would heat the air to incandescent temperatures, igniting global firestorms. The sky would burn. After the initial violent scouring, the planet would begin to settle into a new, honestly, terrifying equilibrium. The immense momentum of the oceans, now sloshing back and forth across the globe, would eventually cause them to redistribute according to the forces of gravity and centrifugal force, or rather, the lack of it. You see, Earth is not a perfect sphere. Its spin creates an equatorial bulge. Without that spin, gravity would be the sole force shaping the planet. Water would begin to migrate from the equator towards the poles, creating a new world geography. A vast supercontinent would emerge, a belt of dry land wrapped around the equator. The former ocean basins would be exposed as desolate, salty deserts under an unmoving sun. Meanwhile, the poles would be drowned. Two massive polar oceans would form, submerging much of what is now North America, Europe, and Asia. The old world map would be meaningless. The planet would be split into three distinct zones: a northern ocean, a southern ocean, and a single contiguous landmass in the middle. Days after the stop, a new and stark reality would dawn, or rather, it wouldn't. For one half of the planet, it would be permanent day. For the other, eternal night. With no rotation, the concept of a 24-hour cycle would vanish. One side of the Earth would face the sun continuously, for 6 months at a time, until the planet's orbit carried it to the other side. This side would be baked under relentless solar radiation. Temperatures would soar to well above the boiling point of water, creating a scorched, sterile desert where no complex life could possibly survive. It would be a furnace, a sun-blasted hellscape. On the opposite side, a world of perpetual darkness and cold would reign. Without the sun's warmth, temperatures would plummet to hundreds of degrees below zero. The atmosphere itself would freeze, snowing out onto the surface as nitrogen ice, snowing out onto the surface as oxygen ice. This side of the planet would become a cryogenic wasteland, even more hostile to life than the sun-scorched day side. The only hope for life would be in a narrow band between these two extremes, the twilight zone. This Terminator line, a sliver of perpetual dawn or dusk, would slowly crawl across the planet's surface over the course of a year as the Earth orbited the sun. In this region, temperatures might just be tolerable enough for liquid water to exist. This thought experiment, as terrifying as it is, serves a profound purpose. It illuminates a fundamental truth about our existence. We are alive because our planet is alive, and its life is motion. The gentle, constant spin of the Earth is not merely a backdrop to our lives. It is the architect of our world, the silent guardian that maintains the delicate balance necessary for our survival. It shields us from the brutal extremes of the cosmos, giving us the gift of day, giving us the gift of night, the rhythm that has guided evolution for eons. Its energy drives the winds. Its energy drives the currents distributing warmth and life across the globe. Every sunrise we witness is a testament to this incredible, life-giving dance. It is a daily spectacle of physics on a grand scale. We are part of something vast, we are part of something dynamic, we are part of something interconnected.